Blood Red Sky, John's pick, 2021, brand spanking new on Netflix. Check it out now.
I'm trying to introduce more new flicks.
Yeah.
I need some new. I want to see what the new school's up to.
This is an interesting film. A woman with a mysterious illness is forced into action when a group of terrorists attempt to hijack a transatlantic overnight flight. Directed by Peter Thorwarth, written by Peter Thorwarth and Stefan Holtz. Jason, do you have any information on this?
No, I don't have any notes on this one either, but I did watch it.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, cool.
The first 20 minutes, I was like, what the fuck? Get going. Do so. Why am I watching these fucking people at an airport? Why am I watching this woman take medicine?
Really?
Let's do it. Yeah, I hate that shit, man.
Listen,
Start on the plane. Start on the fucking plane. They're getting on it.
I don't have my my notes wrote down, so they're in my head. But I remember thinking, like, they had me hooked from the get go. Like I was like, what's going on? What's in that plane? Like I thought they did a good job.
I was like
they just grabbed me right away.
Well, they get that kid right, and they're like, what happened on the plane? And then they show the stuff, them getting like, just start on the plane. That's all I want. Just cut that 10 minutes out.
Yeah. I like the opening.
I just didn't like that pacing, but it does pick up once they get on the fucking plane. But yeah, the things they do. What? Oh yeah. Well, the mom gets shot, right? And I was like, bummer. And then she comes back, and I was like, what is she, a zombie or something? Like, what's going on? Because I thought this was a zombie movie for some reason.
Well, so, here, I'm gonna jump in through your guys'
Plane to Busan
reviews here. But yeah, that's exactly what this is. Like it easily could have been zombies.
It's like almost
they saw how well Train Busan done, and like,
that's what I was thinking. I was like,
vampires on planes.
They're gonna put these on a DVD set together or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't until she burst out of the cockpit as a full vampire when I was like, all right, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, she looks good.
Looks good, don't she?
It gets crazy. And there's some weird gross shit of this too. Like we saw it in Hell Baby when we watched that, but she takes the meat container and like busts it open and like drinks that. That is gross. That every time I see that, I'm like, God damn it, why you gotta do that?
That was awesome.
Yeah, once again, it's a vampire movie, so they've got to get into the fucking logistics. They could have just fought the whole time, and I would have been totally happy with it. But they had to get into the like backstory. I don't need that. We know what vampires do. We know what a vampire do. Let's just do it a vampire. I mean, everybody knows they gotta feed. Let's get them feeding, brother. Let's get them in the mix. I don't even know that she got bit in a shed 16 years ago or whatever it was. 8 years ago.
See, I like it. You gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Yeah.
I just don't know why we can't just have vampires.
It was literally 5 minutes of the movie, so it's not like vampires through
they bring it back over and over again. They keep bringing more of this backstory that's unnecessary. Why can't we just have a movie where vampires fight humans without finding out what they did yesterday, what they ate yesterday? I don't need all that. I just want them to fight, man. Put them in a ring. Brother.
Good God.
Watch Monday Night Raw or something. I don't know.
I would if it was Monday Night Raw, all vampires. I'm in 100%.
Oh, yeah,
God.
Bring back Vampiro.
But
just sit back and watch the movie. Enjoy the movie.
I did. I'm giving you my opinions.
Just get to it. Just fight. Just skip the beginning. Like, just fight.
I don't know. I just have vampires. Everybody knows what a vampire is, just like werewolves. If every werewolf movie was them like, oh, well, silver bullets and all this shit, like there's always backstory that you don't need. We know what happens. She got bit by. You could start out as a vampire. That's all I'm saying. Everybody knows how vampires happen. I give this a 6 out of 10. I felt like it was Train to Busan, basically, but I enjoyed some stuff about it.
Did your emotions get manipulated?
They
'Cause I
tried
know you
to.
were
They tried
trying.
to by shooting that mom
Yeah.
right
See,
in front of her
they
son.
didn't.
They
Like
tried.
it wasn't even as effective as it was in the first time in Train to Busan. Like that,
No.
they did an okay job with the relationship between the mom and the boy, but like the boy was just too grown up. He took charge too much for me.
He took
Like, it
his
felt-
own luggage through the airport.
I mean, it just seemed like I get he had lived a different life and all, but basically, I'm with you on just about everything. I mean, I like this. I like the story. I like the stuff that you liked, and then I like the stuff that you didn't like. But it still was just it was middle of the road for me as well. I think I give it a 5.
So, I like the style of the vampire from the poster. Didn't you see the poster, Frank? You were surprised she was a vampire?
I'll be honest, I always try to not look at anything.
Okay,
Aside from,
okay.
I mean, I did see images, but they were just the little thumbnails on whatever. And I mean, we watched the trailer, and that was all I had, you know. So
Okay.
Well, I read the
I got
description.
you.
The description pretty much tells you she's a vampire right from the get go.
Yeah.
Not really. It says she has a mysterious disease.
That's not the one I read.
A woman with a mysterious illness is forced into action when a group of terrorists attempt to hijack a transatlantic overnight flight. Now that to me could be zombies.
Was like forced to
fighting for life
to release something or something like that. I don't know. They gave it away.
It's like, get off my plane, blah blah blah.
And then she's putting on.
Fucking vampires on the plane.
Get off my plane.
They should have gave her Nosferatu teeth, though. That would have bumped up the score for me.
That would have been cool. That would have been cool. But I like the look of this vampire. I am a fan of 30 Days of Night.
Yes.
But not the ending of it, because I just hate the ending of it.
Agreed.
Stupid. But up until then, those are some of the most badass vampires.
That overhead scene where you just start seeing the blood in the snow, that is great.
So cool. And all the vampire performers were wonderful. Like, holy shit. But anyways, so it's like vampires on a plane. You got big ass Dominic Purcell leading the pack, and then he gets dispatched rather quickly. And then I really like that Peter Stormare looking guy, the stereotypically gay flight attendant,
the guy that was all bloody and shit.
Yeah. He gave me the Peter Stormare vibes like crazy. Like they could have been, I don't know, related somehow. But anyways, I really dug his vibe. He was nuts. And that actor went like all in his performance. I could tell. Like that was some real good shit. He turned in a real fine performance. Like there's not much you can do on a plane. What was with the car? Is it because it was international? Like someone got to like pay to haul a car?
I guess. Which, by the way, whenever she like takes this rod, right, and stabs it through the fucking windshield after trying to shoot it a bunch of times. Now, after that, she doesn't ever think to pick the gun up and put it at that hole because that's
empty.
Oh, was it? Oh, fuck.
It was empty. Yeah,
that's immediately where I went.
Yeah, she unloaded on it.
Damn.
Didn't get very far. Like I said, I really like the vampires. I like the mom. She was cool. She was a good character. She was a strong mom. I like the kid. Sometimes kids can just get on your nerves, you know? And I felt like, you know what, this kid, his mom's been a vampire since he was virtually born. You know, like he was super small, like months when she got bit. And now he's what, 10, 9, 10? something like that.
Mhm.
Right. So he's been living like a different life for all his life. So he knew what he had to do. He had shit to tend to. There was always a game plan. The one thing that got on my nerves a little bit was that she just like grabbed all that serum. And it's like all they do is I would have liked some backstory on that. Like, what is that? Like, show me the notes or something that like
yeah, man.
a quick
I'm telling you,
like
I thought zombie totally because that shit reminded me of Zombrex from that fucking video game. What is that game?
oh yeah, the mall.
I was like, she's taking Zombrex. It just makes sense. So.
Nah, but with the name Blood Red Sky, like on the cover, it was like her reflection was like vampire, like a vampire looking back at her. I like that they were gonna try and they were gonna give her a bone marrow treatment, right? That's what they were gonna do, and then I think so. That would probably cure her. So I thought that would have been pretty cool if that would
becoming a full-on vampire also cures it too, right? Like you think, because she didn't become a full-on vampire until she drank the blood, right? In the like she had been.
Well, that stuff was like inhibiting her bloodlust, and then once it was gone, that's like that was it. Game on. The meat's back on the menu, boys. Like I ended up giving this one a 6. It could have been a little bit better. Like they tried to train Busan me, but it just didn't work out. I didn't care as much.
I would have rather had a less morally I don't know, like I don't want a good vampire. Like, what's a good vampire?
Oh yeah, of course not. She was like feral she was like a full-on feral vampire by the end.
Yeah. And those bad vampires, they were pretty cool.
Yeah. I dug that Peter Stormare looking dude. I can't remember his name, but he was pretty cool.
Rob, what do you say?
Oh, once again, it's like I dug this movie because it kind of reminded me of From Dusk Till Dawn. It's like, it starts off, looks like you're going to get an action flick, right? And it's just like there's no hint at all that it's a horror film. And blammo, vampires, rawr, it's fun. And I was like, I enjoyed the gore effects. I enjoyed the action sequences. It was very well, solid acted, and it's like, for me, the movie worked. The villains were mean, and it's just like there's a lot of people getting slaughtered in this film. It's just fun. It was just fun for me, and I think overall, it's like a good action, pulpy, drive-in movie. This is definitely something that should have been played at the drive-in. But I would totally give this a good solid 7. I think what would have
it was a nice change of pace. That having that action element in there, you don't get it too much.
Yeah, it made it fun.
Yeah, and that I gotta say the pure insanity of that one dude to just be like, oh fuck, a vampire, I gotta get some of that, like to just take
oh yeah,
and then to just be so bold to be like, haha, I am a vampire. like just that's wild. You don't see that enough.
Yeah, he was cool. I liked him.
But that's the show, guys. We'll see you next time.